Now, police are set to resume operations in and around Soweto this morning. It follows the death of 16 people in a tavern shooting over the weekend. Authorities have since obtained video footage of the massacre, and our reporter eNCA's Heidi Giokos is in Orlando West this morning and joins us live now for an update on how those operations are looking. Heidi, good morning to you, colleague. Just fill us in on, I suppose, the plans of the police when it comes to, fanning out the community, protecting it, patrolling even, and if indeed those operations have even started this morning.
Yes, so what we do know, Tumelo, is that operations will resume this morning. We do know that there was a massive operation last night here in Soweto, Nomzamo, and a number of other areas. This included JMPD officials, South African Police Service officials, flying squad, and the Amaberete. We know there were about 4 Amaberete that were on duty last night, and a new team will start this morning. From around 7:30 to 8 this morning, the parade will start. This is key in terms of the direction that has been given by Police Minister Heidi Giokos in terms of high police visibility in the area, given what happened in the early hours of Sunday morning. That Soweto massacre that we can actually call, because we do know that over 15 people sadly lost their lives and were shot dead in that tavern shooting. We know 130 bullet cartridges were found on scene. So the gunmen that entered that area had high weapons and were highly armed. So the police are on high alert. Yesterday we were with them until about 9:30 last night, and they had been stopping vehicles, searching people walking around and just patrolling in the area. What's interesting though, Tumelo, is that you have people in this area that have been indicating that they have been crying out for help for some time. They have been alerting police that they have been hearing gunshots in the early hours of the morning. Throughout the week, and this is not something new. It's almost as though they have been accustomed to it. However, they have been crying out for police intervention for some time, and only now, when something really tragic has happened, we are seeing the intervention of the police minister deploying the Amaberete. But we'll just have to wait and see what the plan is today. We do know that operations continue, high police presence continues, but at the end of the day, how long is this going to be sustained for? For how much longer can the police be deployed in this area? And is this going to actually provide a long-lasting solution to the crime in the area and get to the bottom of what truly happened in the early hours of Sunday morning?
Absolutely, Heidi, because the things that community members want, from the police, they want preventative measures, not necessarily reactive measures. So they want them to protect the community, as you've mentioned, feeling disappointed that after so many complaints and concerns raised, only now are they, of course, implementing this operation. But you also mentioned, the 16 people that died in that tavern shooting. Heidi, I understand there will be a prayer held this afternoon in their memory?
Yes, indeed. So we do know that there have been a number of prayer services that have been held after Sunday's massacre, and we do know that this will continue. We know government officials have also been in the area. We know that MEC for Community Safety, Faith Mazibuko, was also here yesterday just speaking to families. So there will be a prayer service later on this afternoon, which we'll definitely bring to our viewers on eNCA. But of course, it's a massive challenge. And I just want to add something that, you mentioned about the community wanting preventative measures, and this is often something that we do see from government. It's always reactive. It's always something that happens after there's mass devastation. And yesterday, having driven with police, I was sitting in the car and I was thinking to myself, this is no way to live. There were just hundreds of police officers everywhere stopping and searching, and this is not the way people should be living. As much as the community want that police presence and want that intervention, something should have been done before this massive incident on Sunday. So I think it's something that we definitely need to ask police to say, how long are you going to sustain this for, and why are you not doing something before there's mass destruction? Like, why must we always wait for something terrible to happen? So we'll just have to wait and see what comes out of today, but we'll definitely be bringing you all the angles of the story and also covering that prayer service later on today.
Yeah, you're right, colleague. And right here on eNCA, we'll be, of course, delving into that conversation with various experts around lawlessness in this country, trying to understand what it is and how to bring about some intervention. Heidi Giokos, we leave it there, colleague, for this morning. Out for us in Orlando East at the police station, operation by the police and various law enforcement agencies will be, of course, commencing today.